Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome in. We are on Legend Auctions website. As you guys know, today's the 21st. We are currently in the middle of the Regency auction number 44. And what I wanted to do, because they're still currently in the live event, so you can do live bidding. There are a total of 408 lots in this big sale. Legend has going currently. This is a one-day event. It is, of course, here at the Bellagio in Vegas. I've been talking about this for like the last month or so. What I wanted to do was take some time to kind of review some of the coins that have sold to this point. And I don't know, we're just going to, kind of do a quick little recap, a little highlight. As you can see, it's also refreshing as well as items are selling. So you'll see the screen flash like it just did. But the Legend Auction Regency sale is best known for its earlier coins. There are some newer coins that are in there, but customarily you're going to see a lot of like early type pieces in this particular offering. Like, for instance, this incredibly beautiful, was this 1839 half dollar, which is a seated type. Let's see, this one is with drapery. It's a PCGS Mid-State 63. It's an extremely beautiful coin, very, very desirable. One thing that I wanted to kind of draw your attention to is this figure. Well, it was here a second ago. This figure right here, where this is Legend Auction's estimate on this particular coin, 2,000 to 2,500, and then you'll see right here what the realized price is. I wanted to pay close attention to that. I want you guys to pay close attention to that as well. The big reason why is, how is the market still doing right now? I have a lot of folks that are saying, that all good things must come to an end. The market's starting to slow down, things of that nature. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I mean, there's going to be peaks and valleys when it comes to any sort of collectibles market, and it kind of follows the same pattern of anything else that people invest in, whether it's stocks, bonds, stable commodities of any type. Cryptocurrency is another one too. There's peaks and valleys every week with that, but that's a different story for a different day. Hopefully this is not going to be too annoying for you guys, but as we blow through here, you're going to see some coins like this 1840 reverse of 39, which has the older kind of like cap bust reverse design on there. This one right here sold for $57.50. It's a PCGS Mid-State 65, and you can just see the estimate, 68,000. So this one fell short of that estimate right there by a few $100. This one here hit $12,000. So it hit right in that range for an 1840 reverse of 38, half dollar. But a lot of the coins are coming close, hitting, or exceeding. And depending on what the series is, now this is half dollars, and it's the seeded type. These seem to be selling quite strongly as of right now. This one right here sold for $13K, for example, and estimates $14.5 to $15.5. So it's relatively close. We're not seeing like huge plummeting values on a lot of these coins. Nothing that like sells for half what the estimate is. That could be a very telling sign. Now this one right here, 1843 half dollar NGC Mid-State 66, sold for $15.5, as you can see right there. And here's the estimate. So it's about 25 to 30% off what the estimate is. And it's the single finest graded. So we're seeing pretty decent prices on the seeded material of half dollars. Let's see if we could go to the next Let's see if we could go to the next type coin here. They had quite a few of these. This might be... All right, here's page 2. We're still at seeded halves. There's quite a few of these. And there's 52 a page. So we're coming up here toward the end. We have some proof coins in there in the mix too. So we have this 1859. Actually, what's the first one? Might be this one. 1890. Well, that's a mid-state. That's a business strike, although it looks very proof-like. Look at this. Sold for $4,500. And the estimate is $7,500 to $8,500. So that one fell quite a bit short. And it's only one bid, too. So either someone got a steal on this, or perhaps the market for certain types of seeded halves isn't nearly that strong right now. Yeah, these are all the proof coins. As you can see, they're falling a little bit short on some of them. Like this one right here is stunning. Sold for $3,500, and it fell a few $100s short of the estimate. 36. Oh, this one did well. 1862, and this is the Boylston collection. So I don't know if that is specifically seeded halves. I guess we'll find out here momentarily once I get to the end. I mean, this is a whole collection by date of proof half dollars from beginning to end. Impressive. Wow, these are pretty with the awesome cameo on there. This one's a decam. Sold for $2,500. Now this one's sold on the premise of eye appeal, and that's why it did so well. Okay, so here's some. Here's a flowing hair, $17.95. Sold for $34,000, and this is not part of the Boylston collection. It hit its realized target between 30 and 35. Beautiful coin. 1824, which is a perennial key, I believe. Well, not quite. It's a 0117, so it's an Overton variety. Sold for $14,500, and it fell short of its estimate. This is a beauty. 1833, capped bust, half dollar. Sold for $15,000. It's got some nice luster and some really, really pretty toning. Just absolutely annihilated the estimate. Cap bust coinage is hot right now. Here's one that sold for $30,000. The estimate was 18 to 20. This one fell in line with the estimate of $850, so $800 to $1,000. I don't know how far along they are in the actual auction. Wow, that one's pretty. That's a 1836 reeded edge right there. Proof 67 plus cameo CAC. $16,000. That fell in line there. It's got some nice toning. Let's see, barber coinage. Looks to me that it's doing A-OK here. It's falling in line. Ooh, 1918D. Walking Liberty half dollar. Ooh, $290,000. So there are underperforming coins, and there are just some coins that are just absolutely insane in the membrane right there. So there's your estimate. So it beat it by a good 60, 70,000 plus. Here's another good one, 33S. That's a tougher date. This is where it gets really pricey. 1933, 34. Here's a 34 Philly, mid-state 68. That thing is a monster. Fell a few $100 short. I mean, that's not really a knock on that one. If it's sold for 50% of its estimate, then that's a different story. This one right here, 2,200 bucks. Very, very nice. It's a good looking coin right there. 34D, 34S. That's a tough one. 5750. Did really well. This one did really well. A 35, mid-state 67 plus. This is one of those dates that I'm trying to obtain. Not in a 67 plus. I don't have $10,000 laying around. But I was looking for like a mid-state 66 of this coin. Only because I'm trying to put together a gem set for my dad's birth year. So that's I'd say it'd be a pretty good collection to put together. Like I'm also looking for mid-state 66, 35 S's and D's. So you can see just the price of these two right here. They're both 66. So somewhere along the line, I'll be paying this kind of money for those coins. Because I'm going to do D and S in every single coin. I'm going to have to save a lot of pennies to get there. But it looks like Walking Liberties. Oh, geez. 36D. Mid-state 67 plus. 33,000. And then here's the estimate. Talk about having a good day if you're the owner of that coin. All right, so it looks like Walking Liberties is doing outstanding. They're all falling in line. Very few of them are actually selling underestimate. Here's an outlier, 38. Sold for $6,500 and the estimate's $8,500 and $9,500. Some of you are probably going to be asking, how does the whole like legit auction service work? Well, it's real simple. You can sign to them. They don't post it right away. They will consult with you regarding a specific event that they are going to be hosting. Like, let's say Regency 44 never happened. And Regency 42 just closed a few months ago. And you had a number of these nicer coins that you wanted to submit. Now, if you have nice coins that they're not graded, they'll grade them for you. For a fee, of course. But what they'll do is they'll talk to you about the upcoming shows that they're going to be hosting. And then they'll ultimately, you guys will come to an agreement of how quickly you need this done. I believe the Regency sales occur every 3 months, I believe, or 4 months. I might be off. It's a 3 to 4 times a year event. But these are one of the top-notch, high-end auction sites. I believe they do their shows in Vegas every year. But whew, wow, 42D. It's a common day too, guys. 42D, 30K, and estimates 15 to 17,000. Of course, it helps that it's a mid-state 68 for sure. And it's got some nice luster and toning. But as you can see, Walking Liberty halves has been doing really well. Again, this is one of the most popular and well-collected series because of Adolf Wyman's design. And that's why you're probably seeing some flow effect from the Silver Eagle collectors. People are actually, some of those collectors and stackers are investing in these coins due to the artistic tie-in to it, because they're virtually the same obverse design from this earlier Walking Liberty design to what you see on the Silver Eagle. So this is just a clear-cut case of just collecting what's similar and investing into it. And of course, we got proof coins. They're all doing fantastic. A lot of them are hitting right in that sweet spot of that estimate, and then there are quite a few of them that are actually selling for more. Here's a 41 that sold for $850. I mean, this one's kind of like under the radar because, you know, it's only $850, but there's your estimate. I like to go through here. I really don't shop on legend auctions that much because this is a legitimately high end auction service. I mean, when you could go on here and Adam Chambers, if you're watching, check this out. 49 Bugs Bunny FS401. It's a Mid-State 64 plus full bell lines. Here's the estimate. There's what it sold for. The Bugs Bunny variety Franklin half dollars are very popular. Adam Chambers, who is on our live coin Q&A group, does a real good job at cherry picking a lot of these coins. Sorry, my allergies are kicking my butt right now. These are doing okay. A lot of them are doing okay. Some of them are hitting target or missing it just slightly. And then you have a couple overperforming overachievers like this one here with this toning. Someone had mentioned, you know, I wouldn't hesitate to dip these coins to get that toning off. I'm like, really? I mean, you would just annihilate the value of a coin because of your own vanity? And then they proceed to tell me, well, I was just going to sell these anyways in a few years. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, it's not going to be worth jack crap at that time. You guys got to realize, when these coins are toned like this, and they have a character all their own, they're artistic. It's artwork. Not only are you selling a coin, but you're selling the art that comes with it, and that's the toning. So toning, in hindsight, is kind of like a corrosion. You know, it's tarnish. That's embedded into the silver. So for all you fair-weathered modern collectors out there or enthusiasts, here's a 6090 Candy half dollar, PCGS Mid-State 67 plus, lots of beautiful luster and toning, tied for the finest graded at either service, so either PC or NG. This one brought home $4,600. And here's your estimate. You guys are probably thinking, yeah, that's a crazy amount of money for a coin just so plentiful and new. And I agree. But grading is everything. And a lot of these coins that are more in the modern kind of facet of numismatics are geared really toward the registry set collectors. And that's why people will pay $400 for a 64 NGC Proof 68 Ultra Cameo. Here's a 64 SMS that sold for $82,500. Now, before you guys get your tail feathers in a ruffle, the SMS coins, if you're trying to identify them, you gotta know that these were given away in sets. You won't find them as singular coins. I made that abundantly clear in one of my previous videos where I talked about SMS 64s. These are more of a trial strike to test out the upcoming SMS product in 65 to 67. All right, we got some early stuff here. We'll probably spend another minute just kind of going through this. You guys can go on to Legend Auctions right there and check out their Regency 44 recap. I believe the live is still going because the screen's still refreshing. This early copper stuff is just hot. It's blistering right now. A lot of these coins are usually overperforming expectations. If they're nice, bright, and red, and full of character and just beauty, like this draped bust 1802 S234, that's the Sheldon variety. Keep in mind, it's only an AU 58 plus. Can you imagine how much this coin would be if it was Mid-State 62 or 63? But early American copper, if you guys are looking to get into something that'll retain its value and enhance over time, early American copper, 26S, sold for $8,000. 28 Philadelphia, $3,700. Oh boy, there you go. Mid-State 68 Steely, Philadelphia, $2,900. That's like the going rate for these. Here's another one right here. This is a 43S 2400. Yeah, these are straight up registry set coins. But wow, fantastic. A lot of good stuff. A lot of surprising coins in here. Yeah, I just wanted to take some time to go through a few of the offerings on here, because we don't get to do this that often. This is a live event still, so if you guys are well, I don't know if I'll have this uploaded in time for you to jump on. I believe this thing ends here very shortly. But wow, incredible coins, ladies and gentlemen. All right, that's going to go ahead and do it. A lot of great stuff. Feel free to jump on there and take a look also yourself. A lot of great coins, and these are some of the coins that I strive to own someday, for sure. As a type collector, these coins are just up and down the list, very important to our hobby. But anyways, I'm your host Sean with Blue Ridge Silverhound. I want to thank you guys for joining in on this video as we take a stroll down Legend Auctions Regency 44. You guys have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that good old bell for instant notifications. And Coinaholics, we're discovering together. I'll catch up with you guys here in a few days. Have a great day. Take care.